In the first part, we created a Ruby on Rails application for a weblog. Our application had one model called entry, and we used the default scaffolding to build an application around the entry model. We deployed the application and created a new entry. At this point, our application shows a simple listing of entries with title and content fields. But to be a better weblog, we should show the date at which each entry was created and updated. So let's add that. We'll create a new migration called Add Dates. And this migration will add two new columns to our table. There'll be a column created at and a column updated at. When migrated upwards, the columns will be added. When migrated back, they'll be removed. So let's run this migration, and our table will be automatically updated. And because Rails is dynamic, we'll see the changes right away in our application. Here are the two new fields. There are no values because this entry was created before the migration. So let's destroy it and recreate it. And we'll see how Rails uses the field names to automatically insert date values for us. As soon as we save this record, updated at and created at will be given the current date timestamp. Here you can see the values. This doesn't look very much like a weblog, so let's change the view. In the views directory, you'll see a directory called entries, which contain all the views for the entry model. Let's modify the list view. We'll change this to show each entry in a list view rather than in a table view. Simply refresh your browser and you'll see the new layout. This is looking better. Here's the title for our entry, the date updated, and the content. It would be nice if we could have this text formatting converted to HTML for us. Now we could write code to do this, but there's a better way. Let's open up Ruby Gems Manager in the Tools menu. There's a gem called RedCloth, which converts formatted text to HTML. A gem is like a package or library for Ruby. Let's install it, and now it's ready to use. To use it, we'll create a special method called a helper method. Helpers are blocks of code that one uses in a view to do things like formatting. We'll create a method called convertMarkup, which invokes RedCloth to convert our text to HTML. We'll now edit the view to invoke that method for the content of each entry. And that's it. Let's take a look at our results. Now you see our content is formatted into paragraphs, bold, and italics. How nice.